Hello, my sweet friends, and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today we're making an easy gingerbread deco mesh wreath. This bubble technique was originally started using 21-inch mesh, and when I realized how hard it was to get at the Dollar Tree, or impossible in some cases, I started doing this where I'm just going to use 3 different ones, and we're going to get the fullness of a 21-inch deco mesh. I actually love this because you can choose colors you mix, and I just think it makes for a beautiful wreath. To get started, we're going to roll them out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a white one on the inside, green in the middle, and then a white one on the outside. And when I roll them out, I make sure that they roll naturally, so they curve in instead of rolling out. Next, we have the green, and then we have the white. About an inch in, I'm going to start gathering it. And then I'm going to connect it on one of these connections. And I'm going to do that with a zip tie. I'm going to take my tail and I'm going to put it in between rows 2 and 3. And by the way I count my rows are 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to go in and attach it at the intersection here. There you go. I connected it right there at this little, what I call, intersection. And now it's time to make the loops. I'm going to be making 8-inch loops, and I use this board from the Dollar Tree because it has 8 inches right here, and it's kind of perfect. You can, of course, use whatever you want, but I do like using that one. And we already have the formation of the bubble because of the way we laid it out. So let's grab our 8 inches and then bring it in. And you can attach it to row 2 or 3. I decided to attach it to row 2. And this is going to be a little bit of a whimsical little wreath, but I think it's going to be beautiful. So I'm going to give it a few twists, and then I'm going to bring these to the back. Another 8 inches. All right, and here's one section complete. I'm going to go ahead and finish these 2 sections and see how much deco mesh we have left over. This video is part of Santa's Little Reindeer Hop. It is hosted by Crafty Leanie, and there is $110 PayPal giveaway. To win, all you have to do is hop from one DIYer to the next. Every DIYer will have a link for you in the description box below. Click on that link. It will take you to the next DIYer until you go all the way around and back to your starting DIYer. In each video, collect the character of that DIYer and then email that list to the email listed in the description box below. If you're playing along, my name is Nadia, and I am Miss Claus. I'm done with my first 3 rows of the deco mesh. In each section, I have 7 loops, and I still have a little bit left over, so I'm going to grab it right here. There you go. Since this is the last loop for this deco mesh, I'm going to connect it here with a zip tie. I'm cutting the tail off, leaving about 2 inches, and I'm going to just shove that on the inside here. Next, I'm going to lay out the next 3 rolls. We're going to bring it together. Because I ended this one on row 2, I'm going to go to row 3. That way we can have an unnoticeable transition here. Here in the back, I'm going to overlap them just like this. And then we're going to move on, and you're not going to be able to see where one section ends and another one begins. And then I'm going to go back to row 2 and start attaching them. Before I go on, I wanted to show you that I do like to keep my back clean, and this is what it looks like, and I'm going to show you how I do it. When you have these 2 sticking out, I'm just going to give it a few twists in the back, and then I'm going to take this tail that's left, fold it in half, and then tuck it on the inside of the loop. I'm going to do another one. We have the tails right here. Give it 2 twists. Then I'm going to fold it in half. And then I'm going to fold it back. And that is how you're going to have a beautiful and clean wreath in the back. I'm going to finish that off later. Right now, I'm just going to continue making the loops. All right, I already have 7 loops in this last section, but I have a little bit left over, so I'm going to use it anyway and make an extra loop. Let me just clip this. And since this is our last loop, let me go in the back here and show you what I'll be doing. And I am going to be using a zip tie. And now it's time to open my wreath up. The best way to start is to start from the inside going out. From the inside, I'm going to take the white and I'm going to push it down. Going to push it down. This will prevent fraying as you're separating them. And then I'm going to push it down again with the green and move the white to the side. And then the green one's going to be in the center. The white one's going to go on the inside, then the green one, and then this white one is going to go to the outside. And I'm just going to continue doing this throughout the whole wreath. And you already see a little bit of what this wreath is going to look like at the end. I'm going to continue doing this all the way around and I'll be right back. All right, I'm done fluffing out my wreath. I mean, we can continue playing with this to make sure it's the way we want it later. Not a big deal. It's not supposed to be even and all of that. It's just supposed to be all whimsical. So on this beautiful green, what we're going to do is we're going to hot glue some of these pom-poms. The first thing I'm doing with my little pom-poms here is I'm separating all the white ones. Now it's time for our cute little gingerbread man and a woman. These are so adorable. I'm going to take the tags off super quick. And then I'm going to decorate these just a little bit. I'm going to start with the little gentleman. I'm going to hot glue some of these little green pom-poms onto his hat. How cute is that? And then I'm going to grab the lady gingerbread and all I'm going to do is on her bow right here, I'm going to put a little center. There you go. I think that one will be perfect. I think it'll be so cute. There you go. I'm going to put them side by side. They're going to be holding hands. They're going to be so cute. Okay, so the way we're going to attach them is I'm going to grab a 20 gauge wire. This is the floral wire. And I'm going to set them up how I want them. And I want them to be like this. So we're going to go through the backs. And these 20 gauge, just gotta wiggle it in. There you go. And then we're gonna wiggle it out. Just going to flip them in here. And they are going to sit nice and tight. If you need to, you can also attach them on top. But I'm just going to grab my 20 gauge, wrap it around the wreath form right here. I'm just going on the first row. Same thing here. Now it's time to decorate the sides. This is optional, obviously, but I thought it would be so cute to have these little pom-poms on the green here and there. And I'm hot gluing them straight to the Deco Mesh. Starting with the big ones, I'm going to spread those out and then work my way to the smaller ones. And then just these tiny ones here and there. And I just feel like these little things just add a little bit of cuteness to our little wreath here.